You use toothpaste every day to clean your teeth, but did you know it can do more than just keep your teeth white? Today we're going to look at some common household products you can use in not only interesting ways, but money-saving ways too.
It can seem like it costs a fortune to keep up with your car's interior, not to mention the exterior. Today, Angie shows us how we can help maintain our car's appearance in between those professional visits.
You see her on television every day, but did you know this Emmy-nominated host didn't always have it easy? Coming up, Dr. Lisa Masterson shares with us some of her personal anguish and how she rose above it to find success.
Looking for a hobby this summer? We show you the latest do-it-yourself trend, step by step.
And we are in the kitchen making a summer picnic classic, plus we share some recipe twists that will have some sweet and spice to them.
Another day, another great group of animals looking for their forever home. Today we're at the Ocean City Worcester County Humane Society and we're going to introduce you to a great group of cats and dogs. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
And coming off a weekend, did you have a good weekend?
It was a good weekend. I'm almost ashamed to mention that I did nothing Saturday. I got nothing accomplished. I just sat on the couch and watched movies. That's all I did. Yes.
What's wrong with that?
It made today's honey-do list even longer. so that wasn't a good thing, but it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was warm, but it was gorgeous.
Yeah, and I guess we're in a cool down right now, if you want to call it that.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Comes in handy for the Delaware State Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people enjoying that now, and
Yeah.
everybody there saying vendors are happy, fair goers are happy, so it ought to be nice. Be sure to go to the fair. Oh, wanted to mention, we've been talking about the Little League teams in the area. Wanted to say congratulations to the Berlin Little League. They have ruled the roost in the 10-11 baseball ranks, bringing home state championships in each of the last 2 years. This is a picture of them from last week as they got their third consecutive District 8 championship. They now have beat, since this game, they have beat Wilton 7-6 in an elimination game of the state sectionals. Now they need to beat Fairfield American twice to win the sectional and then move on to the state championships. They're going to play Fairfield tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If they win then, that puts them into the state championship Wednesday night, that game also at 7 o'clock.
All kinds of Little League going on.
Also. Caroline North.
Yeah, the seniors All-Stars North had a good weekend, culminating in last night's win over Pocomoke 11-0 in 5 innings. Brady Wilkins struck out 6, including the side in the final inning.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good feeling. Did you happen to hear what happened Friday?
A lot of things happened Friday.
A lot of things happened Friday.
Yeah.
This one, for some reason, stuck out particularly to me. Someone butt dialed, I guess I should more properly say pocket dialed, dialed by mistake 911. The dispatcher heard muffled voices, gunshots,
oh no,
and someone yelling, "You're not taking me to jail." Worcester County Sheriff's Department, Maryland State Police responded to where the call originated from, which happened to be in West Ocean City. No emergency. Turns out somebody accidentally butt dialed their cell phone from Frontier Town during one of the gunfights.
We actually have video, don't we, of the gun? Yeah.
Don't know if that was the one, but I guess you can probably see how somebody might make a mistake over that. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
I mean, they did a great job. They did wonderful. Everybody responded. They were ready to go, but
oh my goodness.
It's okay.
That's one of those stories that you just can't make up. Well, you know, you mentioned the Delaware State Fair going on all this week. Well, and Delaware actually has a rich racing history between horse racing and NASCAR, but during this year's State Fair, it's all about the pigs. The pigs are racing. Really?
The pig races.
The Florida-based Coronas of Hollywood brought Circus Hollywood a menagerie of animals and their racing pigs to the fairgrounds this year. Sarge Coronas Jr., he's the son of Sergey, I think it's Sergey Coronas Sr., who began the circus, has been racing pigs for the last 13 years. I didn't even know pigs raced. I know they don't fly.
Unless they're in an insurance commercial, but that's another topic.
That's a whole
anyway.
other story. Now, there's 3 types of racing that they have at the fair. The first one is an obstacle course where 2 pigs are pitted against each other to see which one can crawl through a tunnel, dodge through hanging flags, and make it to the finish line first. The second race is a potbelly pig race. And for the third and final act, 7 pigs are unleashed on the tiny track to see who will come out on top. I don't know how they motivate these pigs to race. I'm assuming it has something to do with food.
this entire aspect of Americana, I have been completely oblivious
I know,
to.
right?
How would I want to see the pit stops. I want to see the pit crews for the pigs. Jack them up on a little jack. Got it, just saying. Something coming up in Seaford on Saturday. Give you a heads up now so you can plan for it. The Seaford Elks Lodge, number 2458, Children's Family Fun Day. They're going to have carnivals, they're going to have the games, the face painting, food, everything you could possibly think of that kids up to 12 would want. Every one of those kids up to 12 will win a prize. Also, they'll get a hot dog, chips, and a drink, as well as a care bag from Spike's Closet while they last. Okay, now if you want to know more about it, here's the number to call. First come, first serve. 302-628-2926 if you want to find out more about that. It's coming up this Saturday. Ought to be a good time.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about this.
Okay.
Gold's Gym had a strongman competition behind the Gold Coast Mall in Ocean City. Here's the reason I'm bringing this up. Contestants had to move a 350-pound tire with their bare hands, had to flip it over, had to pull that 7,200-pound pickup right there across the parking lot.
Okay.
They had two other tasks that they had to do in the whole thing, carry 160 pounds in each hand and had to do a deadlift. 22 athletes, they divided them into weight categories, those over 200 pounds, those under 200 pounds, and organizer Gary Howard said it's functional training.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever I need to flip a 350-pound tire, that's exactly where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
you CrossFit. This is the kind of stuff that you do.
Exactly. Yeah, we flip tires, not 350-pound tires. I have yet to pull a truck.
The day is young.
But I mean, don't you flip tires?
How much have you deadlifted?
How much have I deadlifted?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Do you know off the top of your
know.
head?
You're putting me on the spot.
Okay, well, I don't
Maybe
know if I know
195, I think.
Which still ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
I know when you started, you couldn't climb a rope to the ceiling, but you do now. I can barely tie up a rope, so I don't know.
So if you ever need me to climb up to the ceiling, someplace that you actually can't reach.
And take a 350-pound tire with
it. And take one in each hand.
Lisa's good to go. She's right there with you.
Well, enough about me. Let's congratulate John Gaddis, the new Chief Executive of the Somerset County School Board, a longtime educator in Worcester County who officially starts July 1st as interim superintendent. He intends to assure the success of the nearly 3,000 student population. He's among a slate of new education leaders that also includes the 2 interim assistant superintendents. So yeah, it's the one thing about summer with the schools, they're all, getting their new administration into place.
In gear, so congratulations and welcome to your new office.
Absolutely.
Saw this morning. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers says work on the protective sand dunes at the Indian River Bridge, the new Indian River Bridge. That should start at the end of this month. 400,000 cubic yards of sand dredged and pumped from the ocean floor. They'll be widening the beach, replacing the sand lost after Superstorm Sandy this last fall. Though, they had to relocate this little guy. A 4-day-old oyster catcher. Now, that's not necessarily the one, but this is a picture of what the oyster catcher looks like. Hatched on the side of Route 1. Funny thing about these guys, they nest in one area, and then they go forage on the other side of the bay. But they said it was in the rare bird, it's a rare bird, in danger where it was, so they had to relocate it before they could bring in 400,000. Hard to imagine, isn't it?
Yeah.
One bird.
One little bird holding up all that.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
So picture this. You're walking along in the park, lovely day, and you see this guy in 2 parts.
Oh my goodness.
My girlfriend's no good because she left me standing and the man has nobody.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this guy.
How does he do that?
I don't know. His name is Andy Gross. Believe it or not, he's one of the hottest corporate entertainers. He's a stand-up comic. He's a magician, a ventriloquist. He does all kinds of things at comedy. He does 150 shows at comedy clubs, Las Vegas cruise ships, Fortune 500 companies. He does 500. It's incredible what this guy does. Look at this. I don't know how he does that.
He must be.
But yes, that would weird me out too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that is crazy. Well, there are very few things as touchy as a faithful dog being reunited with his owner, I guess you could say. Well, this dog's owner happens to be a soldier coming back from 6 months overseas. Take a look at what happened.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh. All right.
Listen to the puppy.
I know.
so happy. He's so happy his daddy's home. I just think that is so great. It comes courtesy of Lieutenant Gary Doherty and his beloved dog, Bugaboo. This was actually posted last month, but I was seeing it on Facebook,
nice.
so I took a look at it and I saw why everyone is reposting it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, there are products many of us have sitting around the house, from toothpaste to duct tape, even dryer sheets. So we're going to learn more about products that have hidden powers. We'll also hear from you, our viewers, on what products you use that are pulling double duty.
Well, I do. I'm sure you also take great pride in keeping your car shiny and clean, but there's a few things to keep in mind before getting out the soap and the water. What you want to consider before you head to the car wash.
And many of us love to unwind with a nice glass of wine. Well, wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to leave the house to get it? We visit Layton's Chance Winery to get a lesson in winemaking 101.
And with that wine, how about a fresh summer dish? A little bit later on, we're in the kitchen making a classic cucumber salad. We'll also give you a few neat ideas on what to toss in your salad to jazz it up a little bit. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.